Hi, pupils, and welcome to the channel Tanya's Polyglot. In today's lesson, we are going to continue learning modal verbs, but in this case, the modal verb may. If you want to learn each modal verb, please keep watching and keep tuned.
Welcome to Language Adventure with Tanya. Imagine exploring the world through its languages. Picture yourself strolling past the Eiffel Tower, diving into the rich history of Germany, or savoring the vibrant culture of Spain. Each language opens a door to new experiences, friendships, and understanding. Whether you're mastering English, dancing to Korean rhythms, or savoring French cuisine, every word you learn is a step on this exciting journey. Let's embark on this adventure together and unlock the beauty of communication across the globe.
So now, guys, you must be wondering, but for what is used the modal verb may? And the answer is simple. The modal verb may is used for three main purposes in English. Number one, expressing possibility. Use may to talk about things that might happen or could be true, and we have here some examples in blue. It may rain tomorrow. I am here maybe thinking about the possibility that maybe tomorrow it could rain. So we will use may. It may rain tomorrow. Then we have giving permission. Use may to allow or permit someone to do something. For example, may I come in? Then we have making polite request. Use may when asking for permission in a formal or polite way. For example, may I use your phone? You will sound more educated and more accurate in the language if you use modal verbs. So now let's see the structures for each sentence. A structure explanation. For affirmative sentences, we have the structure, the subject in blue, and the modal verb, may in red, and in green we have the verb in its base form or the base form of the verb, and it could be the complement, but you understand what is a complement, right? Then we have these two examples. She may visit us this weekend. You may find this useful. Then we have here the structure of negative sentences. For example, we have the subject and the modal verb may not in negative when you want to say like no. But in this case, we won't use a contraction, just may not. Then we have in green the base form of the verb. He may not attend the meeting. The meeting is the complement, but in English, this is like the daily things that every structure has, right? To have at the end a complement. So it's not necessary that I explain this anymore. You know that the meeting is the complement of the sentence. He may not attend the meeting. It may not be easy to solve this problem. To solve this problem is the complement in this sentence. Then we have here for interrogative sentences when you want to make a question, right? We will use from the beginning, as in every grammar structure, the modal verb from the beginning. Main, may, then the subject, and then the base form of the verb. For example, may I borrow your book? May we join the group? Another important thing, guys, if you see in every subject that we are using, it's the same. Main. For you, he, she, it, and so on, you will use may. You won't need to change anything, and for negative, may not. Simple as that. And of course, that you can use may to ask for a permission, right? For example, when the teacher asks in the class, say it in English, and you're like, but I don't know how to say. And is may I go to the bathroom? when you need to make pee or something, right? So be careful, guys. And now, thanks to follow this YouTube channel, you'll be able to ask for permission to go to the bathroom. And remember, they will say, "Teacher, may I go to the bathroom?" And she will say, "Surely, yes," or he. Then we have here more examples of questions. May I borrow your pen for a moment? May we sit at this table? May I use your charger? My phone is dead. May I borrow your pen for a moment? May we sit at this table? May I use your charger? And things like that, right? So be careful in those details, guys. And if you see here, we are using I and we, and may remains the same. And now let's see how you could possibly answer. We have here more examples. You may use my phone to call your mom. You may not enter the kitchen while I'm cooking. Children may play in the backyard but must stay away from the street. May I open the window? It's a bit warm in here. May I take this book home to read it? May I go to the bathroom, like I said from the beginning, guys? This is the typical phrase that you will use when you are in the classroom and you need to go to the bathroom. May I go to the bathroom? Now you know. So now, guys, I decided to make some examples of questions with possible answers for you to see how to answer yes or no in questions using the modal verb may. May we leave the office early today? No, you may not. We have an important meeting later. May I use your phone to make a quick call? Of course you may. May I go out with my friends tonight? No, you may not. It's a school night. Or simply you can say yes, you may, or no, you may not. Simple as that, guys, is grammatically correct. So now, guys, I decided to picture out the scene of these two girls, and we are using the modal verb may. For example, what is she doing? She's asking, "May I open the window? It's a bit warm in here." And the girl says, "Sure, you may. The fresh air will feel nice." Then we have, "Do you think it may snow later?" And the other girl says, "It may, but the forecast says it's mostly rainy." So, guys, if you see here, in daily conversations, we can use modal verbs, especially the modal verb may, because she was asking like a permission to open the window, right? Remember, may permission. So now, guys, after all that information that I give you, it's time to make an activity time. Don't be afraid. I am 100% sure that you know the answers. And the exercise says, choose the right answer. Now it's your turn. Here is a quick activity. Fill in the blanks using may or may not. If it's negative, "It be sunny this afternoon." "I come in, please." "You take photos in the in this museum." "She not agree with the plan." "We leave class early today." So, guys, if you know the answers, prepare those beautiful fingers and write down below in the comments your answers. I'll be reading those comments. So, thank you, guys. Don't forget to give a like and hit the bell button and subscribe. Thanks to watch my videos. I'll be reading those comments. Write it down below. See you in the next lesson.